Hey, what's up, guys? It's TJ back here today with another video. Today, I'm going to be covering a topic that's been at top of mind for me as of lately, just because of how important of a high-level concept that it is for just marketing in general. And being able to teach on this topic has been able to solidify it in my mind. And while it's fresh, really want to get this out to you guys to provide you guys a ton of value when it comes to marketing and generating leads, car sales, just in general. Okay, so the idea and concept that I want to flesh out today is the idea of attention, the whole concept of attention. What is attention and why is it so important in today's marketplace? And how does it apply to you specifically in car sales? And how can you leverage the whole concept and idea of attention to make you money? Right? Because that's what boils down to at the end of the day. You're in car sales to make money, and you're looking to basically build your own business to use it as a vehicle to create the future that you want. However, with that being said, I want to walk through one of my favorite quotes that I've basically have termed and coined from the whole idea of where attention goes, money flows, right? And so you can use that saying or that moniker within your mind to understand, okay, wherever there's the most attention, wherever they get the most attention, they get the most money. Because to be quite frank, I've been in the online education space, the online business space for a while. And quite frankly, the guys that have the most attention, but their product is like even subpar, they're still making a ton of money just because they have all the attention, they have all the leads, they have the social proof behind it because they are have so many people that are buying, and they're just amazing marketers and amazing at people at getting people's attention, even when the product is not the best on the back end. So regardless of that, that just goes to show you that when it comes to attention, that's where the money is, because attention is today's, modern currency. Because when they say pay attention, you're literally paying your attention to whatever you're watching or your subjects or whatever you have going on at that point in time. So I would like to consider it as today's modern oil companies, right? Because back in the day, the biggest companies in the world known to man were these big oil companies at the time. And now it's shifted over to these big tech companies that have a ton, like millions and billions of people on their social media platforms, because all of the eyeballs and people's attentions are directly attached to their wallet, right? So again, they get paid money because now the resource that's most scarce in the world is attention. There's only a finite amount of resource attention in the world. So like whoever can garner the most attention at the end of the day is going to win in terms of the game of business. Okay. So I want to explain like why an audience is one of the most valuable things that you can build in today's society. All right. It doesn't matter what you sell, what you have, like what business you do. Like the person that has the most attention and the biggest audience are always going to win at the end of the day in the game of business, because an audience is basically an asset that you have to build once, and it stays with you for a lifetime, right? And I've thought about this the other day, where right now I'm heavily focusing on building and growing my following on social media platforms in general, just by using paid advertising, organic, etc., video content and videos like this to build my following. And so I thought about it, and one of the most valuable things about an audience is that once I start working with, or once I have people that follow me over a long enough time horizon, they'll eventually buy from me. And like, if I have a product to sell that's great and that I believe in, then that's the biggest thing I can basically ask for. You can print money once you have an audience, because there will be tons of opportunities at any point in time once you build up that audience. So say, for example, as a car sales professional, if you have like, 50,000 followers that are in your local area, that means you'll always have somebody that's going to look for a car from you. So it's one of the best things that you can invest to as a car sales professional. Like, forget investing into, the S&P or like other things like that in the beginning when you don't have a ton of money, because it's better spent on leveraging and building an audience, just because that audience will always pay its dividends for the rest of your career, no matter what you're doing and what you're selling. Okay. So people will buy from you again and again, and send their friends and family. So say, for example, from that 50,000 followers, you're going to have people that send their friends and family like, oh, have you seen Josh from XYZ dealership? I've seen his content. I know who he is. I liked him. I've been following him for so long. I see how many people that he's helped, the great experiences that he has been able to help his clients with, and they're going to send their friends and family. So again, an audience is one of the most valuable things that you can build. It's an asset that does not deteriorate. You'll always have your followers unless, you do something stupid and you get your accounts banned. Obviously, avoid that at all costs. But the way that you should be putting out content, you should not be stepping on any toes. It's really just for your business. Okay. So the other thing here is, as a car sales professional, you're competing with everyone else's. You're basically competing with everyone else in your local area for people's attention, because for your local area, there's realistically like maybe like a few 100,000 people that live in your local area, or maybe there's only 50,000. My point here is there's a finite amount of attention in your local area. And with that being said, because attention is the most valuable resource that you have access to, it's like, okay, how do you garner all the attention? How do you get in front of literally everybody so that you can dominate the local market when it comes to car sales, right? So when you think about it from that level, you're like, okay, how do I steal all the attention? So that is the one thing that you have to learn. So we want to own all of the attention. The battle basically resides in getting people's attention, uh, and the best sales reps who does that wins. So you're basically competing on a high level for that finite amount of resource, and you have to get all the attention that you possibly can. And so another concept that I wanted to go through is that once you have built up and like retain people's attention, and people know, like, and trust you out where you are, you have basically effectively built a customer base. Okay. And the way I've seen people build a customer base in car sales has been through essentially just word of mouth over the years. And it literally takes decades for people to build a customer base. But if you're looking to hit the 20, 30,000 and beyond per month rate as a car sales professional, you really don't want to build it that way, because it's either going to take you decades to build it through word of mouth, or you can learn how to garner attention through, modern tools like social media. So that's the other point of, of competing for the attention, keeping the attention, and continuing to grow the attention. Okay. So it's just like money, where you have to get the money, grow the money, and keep the money, right? So same thing with attention. So the attention flywheel, another concept that I've been learning is that once you've gotten attention, it's easier to create more, um, more of it as the bigger you get, right? So the more followers you have, the more followers you'll gain. The more followers you get, the more sales you make, which can help you reinvest back into capturing more attention. Okay, so again, this whole finite resource is what you want to be competing for to get the most out of it. So now that we know that attention is important, how do you go out and basically conquer the entire local online real estate and ruthlessly take attention from the market share? Because there's only so much to go around. How do you take it? Okay. So essentially what you want to do is be consistent with your content. The longer your paid ads are up in your local area, the more attention you capture. And the goal here is a slow burn to have your local area knowing exactly what you do and how you can help them out. Okay. So that's the long-term game that you need to think about as a car sales professional, is how can you consistently get your face in front of more people so that they know, like, and trust you, so that you can do more business over the long term. Right. A lot of people get so caught up in just the now, how do I get leads now, rather than thinking about, okay, how do I build a brand where I can basically get my face out in front of multiple people? So how can I do that? Right. What mediums can I use to get my one piece of content, or what can I do to get my message out in front of multiple people, you know, without having to do a ton of work, right? So that concept is one idea that you can take in order to build up the attention in your local area. So by doing that, building up the local attention and being able to capture the attention is what's going to get you paid in the long run. So focus on building up an audience, focus on how you can get attention and keep attention, and compete on a high level to, keep growing your following, keep growing your audience, because it's the most valuable asset that you can have, because where attention goes, the money flows. So take that into account. If you like this video, let me know and drop a comment down below. I can make more of these high level concept ideas where, I go into the, basics of how marketing works and why it works and how attention works, the psychology of why people buy and how to build an audience. And then if you want to see more of the technical side of this, let me know as well what you'd like to see. And, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to see my help personally in car sales and, see if I can help you generate your own leads, book a call with me down below and see if I can help you out. You can hop on a call to see how I can help you out in what you're doing. No pressure. You don't have to decide on the call. And other than that, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll catch you guys in another video here.